is enough said.
What's up, Heat Nation? Your boy Ernest here, back with another Miami Heat Talk video, guys. Please show some support. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe as we're pushing the 6,000 subscribers. Now together, let's go on another Miami Heat Talk adventure. We got something to be a little bit positive about, you guys. After losing 10 straight games, the Miami Heat finally get a win yesterday. The Heat defeat the Charlotte Hornets. Now, yeah, Charlotte Hornets sucks. Yes, the Heat lost to the Hornets last time, so I get it. It's nothing really something to brag about, but hey, after 10 straight loss, a victory is a victory. Heat win 122-105 off the backs of Andrew Wiggins playing 35 minutes and scoring 42 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists, 16 for 21 for the field, 6 for 8 from the three-point land. Unbelievable game from Andrew Wiggins. You also get a solid performance from Tyler Hero, 29 points, 6 rebounds, 3 assists, 3 steals. Bam Adebayo, 11 points, 4 rebounds, nothing really to brag about. You get 12 points from Kel'el Ware, 12 points from Davion Mitchell. Now, Spo went with 6 main players last night. Besides playing Duncan Robinson for 19 minutes, you know, he mainly went with Wiggins, Bam, Ware, Hero, Highsmith, and Davion Mitchell. You're seeing who Spo trusts at the nitty-gritty time. So it's a good victory. Doesn't really change anything. You're still a 10th seed. I'm sure some Heat fans were happy about it. Some were annoyed by it. But the true challenge comes tomorrow. Miami Heat play against the Golden State Warriors, where Jimmy Butler returns to the Miami Heat Kaseya Center Arena. So this is going to be interesting, you guys, because we all know the drama that happened all season long. We know it caused to Jimmy Butler being traded from the Miami Heat to the Golden State Warriors. We know why. Everybody talks about, you know, playing and, you know, Jimmy standing on the corner and Jimmy being upset with the offense. Well, it all really started about money. Miami Heat gave Bam Adebayo a contract extension, a maximum contract extension, didn't give Jimmy Butler his money. So we understand Jimmy Butler's frustration because Jimmy Butler has led the Miami Heat to 2 NBA finals. And I wear this shirt, you guys, because I understand that Jimmy Butler caused a lot of drama, caused a lot of havoc, but at the end of the day, I choose to support Jimmy Butler. I choose to support the times that we had here, the good times with Jimmy Butler. I don't necessarily support what he did, but I support the good times that we had. The 2020 bubble run. You know, I remember those games against the Milwaukee Bucks where he knocked them out in the second round. I remember those games against, you know, the Boston Celtics. I remember the NBA final performance where Jimmy Butler went for a 40-point triple-double, exhausting himself to lead the Miami Heat to win. You know, I was there for all of that, watching all of that. I was watching the 2022 playoff run where Jimmy Butler gives you 48 points on a damn near triple-double to save the Miami Heat in Game 6 against the Boston Celtics. A 3-point shot away from leading the Miami Heat to an NBA final run. I was watching the 2023 Cinderella run where nobody sided with the Miami Heat. Nobody thought the Heat could beat any team in the playoffs as an 8th seed. Losing their way out of the 7th seed to win that final game as an 8th seed. Taking it to the Milwaukee Bucks. Yes, Giannis got hurt, but Jimmy Butler still was playing out of God mode. Beating the New York Knicks in the second round. Showing that it wasn't a fluke by embarrassing the Boston Celtics in the Eastern Conference Finals. Only to lose in the NBA Finals because he didn't have enough. So if you're on Jimmy Butler's side, you will understand why there's frustration in Jimmy Butler's part. Now, if you're looking at it from both perspectives, you guys, then yes, you can understand the frustration in Jimmy Butler's side. You'll understand the fact that Jimmy Butler leading the Miami Heat to the NBA Finals in 2020, knowing that pretty much everybody knowing that they couldn't do it, shocked the world. The run that he did in 2022, the run that he did especially in 2023, showing the Miami Heat, if you just put me with another superstar level player, I can get you to the promised land. Look what he's doing with Golden State right now. You watch this type of stuff, you guys, and you think, what if the Miami Heat gave Jimmy more? It's not like they didn't try, but they never succeeded. The best they gave Jimmy Butler was Bam Adebayo and Tyler Hero, who could never be healthy at the same time when the time was needed. It was just the way to go. So at the end of the day, you guys, it's depending on how you look at the situation. Yes, Jimmy Butler's point was valid. But then you look at the Miami Heat side. They paid Jimmy Butler maximum level money for those years where he produced. It's not like the Heat was paying him a mid-level extension. They were paying him over $40 million a year. And let's not forget the fact that Jimmy Butler would never give the Miami Heat a full 82-game season. It was always 55 games, 65 games. Anywhere between 55 to 65 games. He would never give the Heat a full season. Resting in the beginning of the season when that made no sense. So you're looking at a situation like that and you're thinking, bro, we're giving this guy maximum level money and he's not producing on a maximum level. Yes, look what he's doing in the playoffs. But he's not giving us that maximum effort during the season. This is the reason why we're always a play-in team. So you could look at both perspectives, you guys, and you can understand the frustration. Now, going into the 2024 offseason, when Jimmy got hurt in the play-in game against Philadelphia, with the Heat feeling like they should have never been there in the first place, now you can't contend for the 2024 championship. Now you have interesting questions to answer, because Jimmy Butler's coming up for an extension. The Heat didn't give it to him. They told Jimmy in his camp, we want to see Jimmy Butler give us more effort during the regular season. If he does that, we'll be open to an extension. But I'm sure Jimmy Butler looks at something like that that's said by Pat Riley, thinks about what Pat Riley has done to Dwayne Wade and other players in the past, thinking, am I going to believe really what Pat Riley says? Hell no, bro. Pay me now. So I get, guys, I'm giving both perspectives because I understand both sides. So I get why the trade was done. Was it a bad trade? Hindsight's 2020. Of course it was a bad trade. Jimmy Butler had a player option this offseason. The Heat could have just waited out. But it would have caused more friction. So that's why the Heat traded him. And by trading Jimmy Butler, you guys, the Miami Heat, yes, in return probably didn't get the best deal. But they've opened themselves up to so much cap flexibility. So I understand why the trade was made. But yeah, Jimmy Butler has been kicking ass with the Golden State Warriors. And now this game coming up on tomorrow, you guys, Jimmy Butler had some interesting words, and I want to read this comment here. So, it's funny because Draymond Green said, it's a big game for Jimmy Butler and the Warriors, and it's a big game for Andrew Wiggins. Just like we want to win for Jimmy, they want to win for Wiggs. We've got to come out ready and play. Here's Jimmy Butler's response. He said that the matchup is just going to be another game for me. Another game we're expected to win. For sure. So we've got to figure it out. And figure it out very quickly. It doesn't make any difference how I'm received. I'm a member of the Golden State Warriors. I love that fan base, but I'm there to win now. I'm on the opposing team. Jimmy Butler also said, yeah, I was traded from there. Yada, 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 yada. Yeah, it didn't end the way the people wanted to. Yada, 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 yada. But that's far behind me now. I don't even think about it. He also said that we were nice. We didn't win like we were expected to, but we had some great years. So I understand Jimmy's perspective, you guys. I understand both sides. Now, the real question is, what does Heat Nation feel? Are you on Jimmy Butler's side? Do you get Jimmy Butler's perspective? Are you on the Miami Heat organization side? Do you feel that the Heat was right with this? Maybe you feel like the Heat should have just waited it out and not traded Jimmy. Let me know in the comments, you guys. I'm really interested about that. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. We're pushing to 6,000 subscribers. Comment of the day, you guys, goes to El Palma 305. Really appreciated this comment. He says, been watching your videos for a while now. New subscriber. Appreciate you, guy. Talking about the Heat, I'm a huge Heat fan. Came to the country in 1992 at 16, 17 years old. Wanted to get into university basketball. Wishing to get picked by the Heat in the future. But my dreams vanished. University was so expensive and could not pay. Moved to Houston in 2011, but I'm a Heat fan for life. And I'm kind of sad with what's happening. But ain't mad at my team. Still love my Heat. Hope for some better next season. Rebuild. Blessings, and my heart goes out to the family of the old lady suffering from cancer. SMFD TV, we love you, brother. We're here for you. El Palma, thank you so much for the comment. Thank you for subscribing. And I implore you guys, don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Appreciate y'all. And until next time, your boy Ernest out. And that is enough said.